Welcome to the Leader Teak Podcast. Your host is Tanya Harris. Tanya is a certified leadership coach, speaker, trainer, and behavioral analysis consultant. Listen in as she shares tips from her leadership boutique on how to lead effectively and inspire others to be their very best. This is your Leader Teak Podcast.
Leadership is a process, not a position. This is Tanya Harris, and there was a time when the terms leadership and management were used interchangeably. We now know that there's a significant difference between the two. Management is at its best when things remain constant and static, whereas leadership is focused more on creating change and facilitating growth, which of course is going to require movement from one level of leadership to the next. There's a great book, 5 Levels of Leadership, written by one of my favorite mentors, John Maxwell. The book references that we must first break down leading into understandable steps, and secondly, that we must provide a clear game plan for leadership development. It speaks about good leadership is not advancing yourself, it's about advancing your team. And true leadership is when you lead people from your heart. And lastly, 5 Levels of Leadership speaks of aligning leadership practices, principles, and values. And here's why this content was so awesome to me. John shared that he originally believed each level of leadership was a level of practice, but then he realized that the levels were actually principles. Practice, principle, well, what's the difference? A practice is an action that may work in one situation, but not necessarily in another. A principle, on the other hand, is an external truth that is as reliable as a physical law. Effective leadership principles, when embraced, become part of our values and assist us with making wise leadership decisions. This book is fantastic, and I'm excited to share with you my key takeaways. Look forward to my upcoming podcast. Some really great information coming your way. Remember, leaders never stop learning.